Hi, ddwrt forums. So this is going to be my last attempt to try to figure out this weird issue I have. So my issue is right now, if I do a speed test, I get my full upload speed, 357 megabits per second. I don't care about the download speed. That's fast enough. It's fine by me. So my problem is I have a computer in the living room right now that is seeding torrents. And we're looking at a live bandwidth monitor on the left here for my WRT3200ACM rather, Linksys router. And so all three of my computers are LANed up. They're Ethernet cables plugged in. So if my max upload speed is 357 and I'm only getting 130 right now, so my torrents aren't going full speed right now. Well, that's not the issue. Let's look at my torrents. You'll see that I'm seeding, and on the bottom right, it's about 12 megabytes per second right now. But watch what happens as soon as I start streaming to YouTube at full speed. Full speed on YouTube is 51 megabits per second. So if you 51 megabits per second plus 109 isn't even 200 megabits per second yet. Okay, let me refresh this. So I still have room left over. 357 is my max, remember. So let me start streaming, and you'll see that I will not be able to stream at that speed until I stop torrenting. Watch. Torrents in the living room. I'm going to hit stop, and you'll see that this will turn green on the bottom down here. I guess I could zoom in so you can see it. That is going to go solid green in a couple seconds. All I did was stop my torrents. It's waiting for, after the stop. There it goes. See that? And then we got a solid 51,000 kbps. Solid YouTube stream. And it'll stay this way. And it will stay this way until I start the torrents back up. Why? That makes no sense to me. I just hit start again. So as the torrents are going to come up, watch that green bar down there in OBS turn red again. Why? That makes no sense to me. I still have leftover bandwidth. There's no reason why I can't do both at the same time. They're two separate computers. It's about half of my bandwidth that I have, yet QoS is off. I don't have QoS enabled or anything like that. Nothing's slowing me down. I don't know why two Ethernet cable computers plugged into the router ports in the back right here, bring this thing to a crawl. I never really paid close attention to it, but I remember changing the cable on one of my computers like a year ago because I noticed that my speed was kind of slow. But it wasn't until recently that I was trying different firmware updates with ddwrt and trying to, rectify the problem. But no matter what I did, I can't get full upload speed. So this is my last attempt. I think I'm just going to go buy a new router unless I can figure this out. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I'd like to use my full upload speed. I mean, it's not a hard drive limitation. My hard drives aren't slow. So why can't I get my full upload speed between 2 or 3 computers? I can only get the speed when I am on one computer. So I'm going to keep the torrents going, but watch this. It doesn't apply to Wi-Fi. Let me get my cell phone here. I'm going to do a speed test, and we're going to check the bandwidth here. There it is. Okay. I'm doing the bandwidth monitor, doing a speed test. So the upload is what I care about. All right, so now we're getting higher. Look at that, 376 megabits per second. Look at that. Why can Wi-Fi obtain that speed, but 2 LAN connections can't? That makes no sense to me. I'm so confused right now. I don't know what else to do. Why can this get full speed, but the Ethernet cable can't? I don't know if it's a... Every time I flash, of course, I'm deleting the NV RAM, so I don't know what else to do. I don't know if it's a firmware thing. I don't know if it's a hardware thing. I don't know if it's a messed up port on my router. Maybe I should try different ports, but really it's like I can do speed tests on each single computer and get full upload speed. Singly, by itself. But as soon as I bring in a couple computers to the mix, the router just chokes. All right, that's it. Thanks.